The faith arc is the strategy for the continual spiritual development of a soul in the congregation, with targeted emphasis on children and youth. One of the definitions of arc is a continuous progression or line of development. In the New Apostolic Church USA, we want to create this continual progression and have a path for developing souls into disciples of Jesus Christ. A disciple of Jesus is someone who daily decides to follow him and encourages others to do the same. Deuteronomy 6 instructs us to love God with all our heart, with all our soul, and with all our strength, and that we shall teach these words to children. Parents are the greatest influence in the life of their child, regardless of age. Already, when a child is born, parents have a unique opportunity to instill Christian values in their children and demonstrate that they are loved by God. When a child enters kindergarten, they can start Sunday school in the congregation. With an age-appropriate approach, students learn important Bible stories and real-life application from the lessons God has taught us throughout history. When we realize that there are only 168 hours in a week, it becomes clear that 1 hour of Sunday school a week is just not enough to build a strong foundation of faith. This realization is why we partner with parents by offering conversation starters and encouraging them to keep the dialogue going all week long. Whether at dinner time, in the car, or out for a walk, we want to equip parents to establish spiritual habits, have faith-forming conversations, and seek disciple-making moments. As a child grows, their questions and curiosity also evolve. When a student enters 8th grade, they join the Ignite youth group in the congregation. At this phase of life, students learn and discuss what it means to have a thriving faith, and also start to have more and more opportunities to serve God in their families, congregations, and communities. In 10th or 11th grade is when a student can choose to make a public commitment to God and receive a confirmation blessing. After high school, someone is considered a young adult and is encouraged to discover their spiritual gifts that God has gifted them with as they become more and more engaged in His purpose and strengthen their identity in Christ. Young adults can join a small group or start their own because we never stop learning, and the commitment to align your life to the gospel of Jesus is lifelong. At every phase of life, we are part of the congregation. As a congregation, we have a holy responsibility to invest in the church, which includes devoting time into relationships with the people around us, from every generation. We do this by cultivating a warm fellowship where everyone can experience the love of God and the joy of serving Him and others, and by helping parents, teachers, and leaders in their task of raising and equipping disciples of Jesus. By working on this together, we show not only our love for each other, but also for Christ and His church. Because we are all the church, all the time. Visit faitharc.org to learn more and see what's available.